Hi, my name is Elizabeth Gobin. I chose the slides from SlideShare, Want to be Memorable by Ethos. The three designs from our week's lesson that this slideshow showed were grabbing color, fonts, credibility and consistency, and one image, one idea. The first one applies to this SlideShare throughout the whole thing, and this is from slide 20 from our Visual Design Basics lesson. And grabbing color really is important, and it definitely stood out to me because the colors show orange, a light aqua, and some sort of darkish yellow, and those colors are very contrasting, and they bring your eyes right to the screen, and it stayed that way throughout the whole slide, which is consistent and it looks professional. Fonts and credibility, which is from slide 21 from our week's lessons. Fonts credibility and consistency is so important because you really want to be able to read it, and you want it to work with the colors, and this SlideShare it had really bold fonts, and it really stood out to me, and I think that's really important. So that's definitely applied to the whole slide. One image, one idea from slide 25 in this week's lessons. It applied throughout the whole thing. They really had good images and really to the point information. Slide 9 was a great example. It said, your life is full of so many rich experiences and lessons. And there's a picture of money below it, and it's like to the point, and it's creative because it's not necessarily talking about money, but it has just photo of like coins at the bottom. So I thought that would apply to this week's lesson. There are 2 of 5 of Nancy's rules and that applied to this slideshow. And one was spread ideas and move people. The other was cultivate healthy relationships. An example of that from this SlideShare would be slide 39, and it says it all starts with you, and it all starts with your content. And I think that applies to spread ideas and move people because it's in a way complimenting someone, saying you have the power to do this. And by doing that, you're giving people confidence. And this presentation, when you watch it, it just makes you motivated to be memorable. And I think that one of these rules definitely applies in this SlideShare throughout the whole slideshow. Slide 36 from Want to be Memorable is an example for cultivate healthy relationships, and it says you need to create. And just like the first one, it's just there's just so many examples in this SlideShare that's it's motivating you, and it's creating a healthy relationship with the audience because you're letting them know that you believe in them and that they can do these things, and that's creating a relationship in a way. One thing I would change about this presentation I know this is going to sound funny because I said this earlier, so I'm kind of contradicting myself, is actually the colors. The grabbing color from the design lessons that we learned, these do grab my attention, but as my own personal opinion, I don't find these attractive colors altogether. So I guess if it were me, I would have changed the colors to something a little bit more, if they worked better together. So that's one thing that I would change. Lastly, I would really like to create a similar presentation to this, mostly because it's motivating and it's a really great presentation. It has a lot of good information that's to the point, and I really liked it and enjoyed it, and I hope that I can create one just as good as this. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys check out this SlideShare and enjoyed it as much as I do.